I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't hear you. I'm just getting unpacked. What seems to be the issue? I'm sorry. I know I've just come back from my day off, but it's still so early. I didn't think you'd be up for at least another hour. Can I ask, are you used to coming in this room? It hasn't been long since I got this job, but you've never come in here before. You and the previous head maid must have been very close. You don't even go into the butler's room. I'm sorry for my ignorance. What did you come in here for? Oh. Her. No, I haven't seen her for a while, I would say. Yes, I'm sure. As head maid, I know what I am talking about. I haven't seen her today. She normally throws her coat at me when she sees me. And I would remember that. It stinks of all her cheap perfume. Trust me, I can tell. Do you really need her, Your Highness? I'm sorry for speaking out of turn, but she only caused you misery, and the journalists to laugh at you behind your back. You didn't know that, did you? I'm sorry. I thought the head butler would have informed you. It was the day you received that strange letter, with those newspaper clippings. Thankfully, I took care of that, so there's no need to worry. Oh, you haven't received your newspapers in a while. Well, that's because... Yes, the paper boy is fine. Well... It's because of the headlines. They make you out to be... Well... They make you out to be a love-struck fool. Do you really want to see the last paper? Fine. I'll go fetch it for you. Yes, I've kept them all in my room just in case. The butler wanted to get rid of them in the fire, but I wouldn't let him. Oh, I just wanted to remember the journalists' names. That's all. Yes, it appears she has gone missing. The headline doesn't make you out to be the smartest. The Highnesses fall from grace as this desperate royal chases off another romance. It's not a very good title, but it stirs up rumours. I didn't tell you because it would upset you. And it appears I was correct. It's unusual they tried to make it seem like you've done it, though, as there's no evidence to suggest you had anything to do with this. I was so careful. Nothing. I'll take that back. I don't think sending out a search party would help. Not at this rate. You know, chances of finding her now are slim. I'm sorry for bringing this up. But why do you care so much? She caused you so much distress. Even now, you are yelling and swigging your drink like there is no tomorrow. Well, do you agree with me or not? Are you worried about her? Or the fact you need to marry for your inheritance? So which one? Exactly. You don't care about her. You might have been infatuated, but you never really liked her, did you? All of those flirtatious remarks to the others. You know what she was up to. But this marriage was for convenience, not for love. Well, I heard the watch she gave you, the one you are wearing now, was a gift from a suitor to her father. It might look fancy, but it's fake. It's fine if you don't believe me, but you can have it checked, can't you? I'm glad you agree, because you won't get to ask her. Let's just say, I know where she is. Well, where I left her. I'm not sure. That area in the mountains is known to have a lot of dragons, and has a very dangerous terrain. Don't worry. She was already gone by the time I managed to drag her all of the way there. Well, of course I did this for you, silly. I am your maid after all. These are some of my duties. Cleaning up after you, of course. I overheard you, and you were so stressed. As a maid, I couldn't hold back. I must do what I can. And that's what I did. That's what you hired me for. I remember when I applied for this job. The main criteria was to clean up and not cause you any distress. I have done that, haven't I? You seem so much happier with her gone. It was only an arranged marriage anyway, and she clearly didn't like you. Remember when you had that allergic reaction to a cake she brought in? The butler and I informed her of such allergies, and she still gave it to you behind our backs. Then, you know what she was doing later, don't you? I know you heard the rumors of her going to... There's no need to shout. I'm just telling the truth. It seems it still hasn't sunken in yet. It's a pity, Your Highness. You could do so much more. But instead, you are hung up on someone who can't reciprocate their feelings, even if they wanted to. Why do you look unhappy? There won't be a trace, don't worry. This won't get back to you, I promise. Oh, Your Highness, I just want to make you smile again. I want to make this kingdom go back to the way it was, over a century ago, where there wasn't so much war and famine. I know you can do that. So you've got to stop thinking about all these useless crushes. Okay? Oh, trust me. I know more than you think. Didn't you find it strange that your previous head maid suddenly went for retirement? You haven't heard anything from her since, have you? I see you, writing all those letters to her. You liked her, didn't you? More than that one in the mountains. I think even she figured it out. Well, it doesn't matter. She never got those letters. For once, that wasn't me. It was your fiancé. She bribed one of the guards to tear up any letters addressed to her. I didn't stop it, because unfortunately we still live in a time where a royal cannot marry their maid. It's all about public relations, and you doing that would harm this kingdom. Besides, you told me to do everything she wants, and that's what she wanted, so I let her. You cannot fire me. Hey, don't touch my stuff. This is my living quarters, you know. What? Oh, that letter. I said that creep with the newspaper cuttings was dealt with, didn't I? Why are you getting so worked up? No one has to know unless you tell them, Your Highness. If you keep screaming like this, I'm afraid word might get out that your head maid has harmed those who dare to get near you. Good. That's what I thought. This kingdom was thriving with possibilities all those years ago. And now, there's nothing. If you just focused on your job to help others in neighbouring countries, this would help public relations. This could easily help everyone's economy. It's not my fault you keep firing your advisors. Hey, stop going through my papers. Oh, you're putting them back. It's okay, I can put them back later. What's what? I told you to stop going through my stuff. My surname has nothing to do with this. Stop reading my personal documents. Yes, that is my real name. Finally caught up, have we? Yes, my family was meant to stand higher than they are now. And you are doing nothing to protect or enhance this rich land. Imagine how many others are feeling the same. Like me, I'm reduced to this. Instead of growing the finest ingredients for perfume, we have nothing. You should think about your position very carefully. There's riots everywhere, Things will only get worse unless you listen to your advisors. Make this kingdom flourish, with riches and equal opportunity like there once was. Why do you even have to think about this? Do you want your peers to laugh at you more, at how weakened? I'm only telling you the truth. Fine. How about this? I will make sure your ex-maid gets those letters. If, and only if, you prove yourself worthy. You have to work hard, you know. Then, I guess no one will care if you marry a maid. You're making the right choice, Your Highness. Just sign here. Yes, I always come prepared. It's saying you will talk to the neighbouring countries to stop this war. Then, we can run this kingdom together. Okay. One step at a time. Just you and me.